Good evening, everyone, and thanks for logging in. My name is Labor Godino, and I am the captain of this year's sports broadcasting team at Santa Paula High School. This will be the third year the team has been together, and I am proud to have been here from the beginning. I might add that I am now a freshman at Ventura College East after graduating from Santa Paula High School last year. We are going to be utilizing some of the latest technology during these upcoming broadcasts, and we hope you can appreciate that the city of Santa Paula, together with the Santa Paula Unified School District and MJP Technologies, have worked together to make these broadcasts possible. We hope you enjoy it. We're also very happy to welcome the Hishmay family and Domino's Pizza as a sponsor of this broadcast, so please support them. I am joined. So here we go now. It's Santa Paula Cardinals going up against the Nordhoff Rangers. Santa Paula have a 3-4 record, as Nordhoff has a 4-3. So Nordhoff's previous games. So as I said, 4-3. They're 1-0 in league, as Santa Paula is 0-1. Their first game was against Cabrillo, in which they won 34-6. Then they played Dos Pueblos in Galita. They won 21-7. Then they went to Santa Ynez and lost that game 10-7. Then they played in Oak Park at home and they lost 33-14. And then another non-league game was against San Marcos, in which they won 15-14. Then they played North from Torrance. 42-6 was they lost, and their final game was actually against Fillmore, in which they won 18-10. So yeah, they've had 7 games, won 4 of them, 3 of them at home and 1 away. As we're gonna see the captains here for the coin toss. I will have the schedule for Santa Paula in just a second. But yeah, it seems like it'll be Nordhoff who's gonna receive. They're gonna receive. So we're gonna see the Rangers offense first, unless something special happens here on special teams from Santa Paula. So here we go. Everyone's ready. This is the second to last game of this season. The final game, you guys don't want to miss it. It's against Fillmore. So you guys definitely want to watch this game. Also, something you want to note after this kickoff, as here we go now. And it's going to go to the 25-yard line. Number 7 from Nordhoff, which is James Arellanos, just going to go out of bounds. And they're going to start off at the 25-yard line. They are led on by their quarterback, number 1, Carlos Bautista. He is a senior at Nordhoff High School. So we'll see what he is able to do. And what I was going to say, that we will have live updates for you from the baseball game. If you guys are Dodger fans just like me, we're going to be having the results for right now, unfortunately. Or fortunately, if you're a Giants fan, which I hope none of you guys are. It's 2-0. Giants are leading off a Buster Posey home run. As we see an outside run here from Nordhoff, and it's out of bounds. It was a gain of around 2, so it'll be 2nd and 8 here. Start off with a run, as most teams that we also see the cheerleaders there. So here is Bautista once again. And they're going to run it again. And he's going to go to the outside. Seems like there's nowhere to go, and the defense is right there. And that's a stop of around, seemed like they lost around 3 yards right there. And it is going to be a 3rd and 11. No, a 3rd and 10. So after the 2 or 3 yards that they got on first down, Santa Paula were able to stop them. As here is 3rd down. We haven't seen Bautista throw so far, but there's a good chance we are going to see him throw here. And it is going to be a throw. He comes outside the pocket, and he's going to throw it, and it's intercepted. Yes, they're going to call it an interception. Great start for Santa Paula. That is number 11, Richard Vega, and we've seen him do that plenty of times so far this season. He's been very good. I believe last game he had 2 picks, actually. So Santa Paula's defense starting off good. And now here comes Santa Paula's offense. They are led on by, for right now, their quarterback is number 18, Bryce Zavala, who is usually there whenever he's under center. It's probably going to be a run, as we see a very good run right here. A gain of around 8 or 9 yards. So, yeah, if you guys watch football, Bryce Zavala is basically a Taysom Hill. He's going to be, he's a good runner from that quarterback position. Very powerful. And he's extremely tall, as he is 6'3". So now here is their quarterback, Marcus Castaneda, and he's going to run it. No, it's going to be Zavala again. And he goes all the way to the 22-yard line. The 22-yard line, and it's another 1st down. Yeah, so it seems like Bryce Zavala is going to be in charge of this first drive as that quarterback, which means they're probably going to run the ball up, which when it works, it looks like a very good offense. We saw that last game. So here we go again. And they are going to run it. No, he's actually going to pass. And he gives it a 12, and that is dropped. That was Nathan Vasquez, the fullback. And that is going to be a 2nd and 10 now. Looked like a pretty good pass from Bryce Zavala. Unfortunately, Nathan wasn't able to catch it. And here comes a 2nd down. They're at the 22-yard line, though. They're near the red zone. So here comes Zavala again. We see a motion from 2 players right there. And now another motion. It might go to Vega. No, they're just going to run it. And he's going to get some yards. We see a spin move. And if they get him forward progress, they'll be at the 16-yard line. So it'll be a gain of around 7 there, as it is now a 3rd and 3. Big play here, and they're still going to stay with Zavala at quarterback. So here's Zavala. Now there's no one in the backfield with him. So he's probably going to throw here, or he's going to have a QB draw. Just going to run. No, he's going to pass, and it's a low pass. It hit the ground before he even got to number 8. And we also want to bring this in thanks to one of our camera girls, Kalia, as there was a student athlete of the month this year, which was Cesar Tobias, number 19. So congratulations to him, as there is now a 4th and around 4 here, and they're going to go for it. As here is Bryce Zavala. He's going to throw again. And that's almost intercepted from number 7, James Arellanes. And it's going to be a turnover on downs. So Nordhoff, very good job of holding and not allowing any completions, actually. All of their yards came from the run. Bryce Zavala tried to throw, and they were all unsuccessful. So here comes Nordhoff's offense once again. Carlos Bautista's going to want to forget of what happened on his last throw, which was intercepted by Richard Vega. So here we go, Bautista. We see a player, if they faked, and they go to the running back there, and he's going to force his way onto the 19-yard line. A gain of around 3 when it looked like he wasn't going to get anything. Very good job right there by the running back, James Arellanes. So here's a 2nd and 7. We see once again 2 out wide with the, I guess you could say, an inner tight end slash fullback there. It's going to be in halfback toss, and he's going to get all the way to the first down, and he's not settling for that. He's still going. And he's still going. 40, 30, 20, 10, and he might have been short. Yeah, he's going to be short. Very good tackle from the Cardinal there. But he goes almost 80 yards there. What a run right there. Just no one could bring down. I believe that was number 7. James Arellanes again. What a run there. Just breaking all the tackles. And very good blocking also. Unbelievable play right there. And now they're at the 1-yard line. It's a 1st and goal. They're just inches away, as we can see here. Here's Bautista, and it's probably going to be a run. And it is, but they're going to stop him around the 5-yard line. So it's going to be a loss of around 4 there. Very good job from the defense. We see number 50 there, which is, that is Alberto Leon, and it was also number 7, Robert Ramirez, getting in there. It was actually number 17, George Banuelos, correction. But very good play from those two. As here is now 2nd and goal once again at the 4-yard line. They're going to run it again, and he's going to get in. Touchdown, Nordhoff. It was Eli Dvortisak, a senior. He gets in there, and it's the first points of this game, 6-0. So a great play right there from, it all started with the amazing run right there from James Arellanes. Just goes from the 19-yard line, I believe, all the way to the 1. Unbelievable run right there. And then on 1st and goal, they actually stopped him, the Cardinals defense. And we see a block punt. No. Or it might have actually been tipped, as that kick was actually way too low. So it'll just be 6-0. So Nordhoff is leading now 6-0. And we'll be back for the kickoff. We would like to thank our sponsors, Domino's Pizza and MJP, for making these broadcasts possible. So here we go now. It'll be Nordhoff kicking off. As we're now proud to actually have audio right now. We hear the band, correction. Here, sounds electric, amazing. We hope you guys enjoy it, as it is might have been a bad kick there. Yeah, it's gonna be a re-kick, and they're gonna be going back. So they're gonna go from farther this time. So yeah, here's the kickoff at the 35-yard line. So it'll be, I believe that's number 13, Sol McGarry. So here's the kick, and Santa Paula will have the ball back as the ball's muffed there, and he's able to recover it. That was a scary play right there. That was number 14, it looks like, from Santa Paula, Justin Samudio. What a play. Seemed like that could have been bad right there. But they're able to recover it, and here comes the offense once again. So we'll see who's the quarterback, as Bryce Zavala was the quarterback to start this game, and it seems like it's going to be him again. So here's a snap, and they're going to run it here, and he finds a hole, gets all the way to he's still going, and he's going to get stopped around the 44 line. It's going to be a 3rd and 9. Great run right there. That was, not sure who was the running back there. Might have been number 3, Isaiah Scamilla. Yes, it was Isaiah Scamilla. Forces his way for 9 yards. So here it comes again. And he's going to run. No, it's going to be Zavala. And he goes to the 50-yard line, and he gets stopped at around the 48-yard line. Very good read option play. For those who don't know, a read option is when the quarterback has it and he reads the defensive end. So he decides to either keep the ball or he's going to give it to the running back. This time he decided to keep it, and he gets around 10 yards. Very good run there. Yeah, and today, which I unfortunately didn't get the memo, you were supposed to be wearing pink today to raise awareness for breast cancer. And yeah, it's usually on October. If you see other games, you see a lot of people with pink. As we see a flag there after it was Vega who had the ball. And it seems like it's going to be on the offense. Yeah, it's going to be on the offense. And they're going to be going back 10 yards. So it might have been a holding call. And they're going to go. They were at the 49-yard line. And now they're going to be at the 39. No, that might have been the. Yeah, it was around the 49-yard line. And yeah, they're going to be going back. No, they're just going to be going 5 yards to the 55 now. To the 45, correction. They are back on their side of the field. And they're going to call a timeout. This is on Santa Paula. So we'll be back right now after this timeout. We'd like to... Back now It is a 1st and 16 here. They're at the 45-yard line. Here is Zavala, and he's going to run. It's going to be a quarterback power there is what that play was called, and he's going to get a couple of yards. They're still pushing, and he's going to get around 3 yards. It's better than a gain of nothing. Very good job from him, as he's been the only quarterback so far. We haven't seen Marcus Castaneda, who we had seen before on previous games. We've seen Bryce Zavala get in, but then quickly come out. And he's been here this whole game. So here's Zavala. It is a 2nd and 14. They're probably going to have to pass. And there was a flag. Might have been a false start here. Yeah, it was a false start. So Santa Paula going to go another 5 yards back. Seems like they can't catch a break now, as that's now 10 yards that they've lost. So they're going to be at the 42-yard line. It is now a 2nd and 19. But we've seen them convert these kinds of situations before. But here's Bryce Zavala there. He sensed pressure there, and he gives it to Escamilla, and that might have been a horse collar tackle. But no, they're not going to call it. There's no flag. So here we go again. It's a 3rd and 13 here. It might actually be. Yeah, that is 3rd and 13. Another pass is probably coming after that last one by Richard Vega. So here's Zavala. He's going to throw it right into the corner there as it's intercepted. Nordhoff able to get the interception. That was number 3. Nate Callahan, a senior from Nordhoff High School, and they'll get the ball back. So that first drive, it seemed like Bryce Zavala could have gotten intercepted, but they dropped it. This time, they don't, and they get the turnover they wanted, and Nordhoff will get the ball back with 3 minutes and 12 seconds left in this first quarter. The score is 6-0 as Nordhoff's on the 44-yard line. We're going to see a run. There's pressure, and that ball was tipped. I believe that was number 8, Joey Frutos, that got a hand on that, and it's an incomplete pass. It is still 2nd and 10 now. So they're thinking of play over here. We see Carlos Bautista. And here is they fake. It's a play action play, and the receiver dropped it there. That was, I believe, that is number 11 there, which is Leo Thompson, a senior. And it is going to be a 3rd down. It seemed like he already had it. He had beat the corner, had out-muscled him, but all of a sudden he just wasn't able to come down with it. And it's going to be a 3rd and 10 here. Crucial play. Santa Paula wanted to get off the field and give another chance to the offense, and Nordhoff wanted to extend their lead. It's going to be a run, and he has holes, and he goes to the 50-yard line. It is going to be a 4th and 4 here. Let's see if they go for it or they punt it. The quarterback's still out there, so it might be, they might try to go for it here, which honestly, in this part of the field, you don't really risk too much. It's, if you lose it, it's not too dangerous territory. And they are going to go for it. They have 4 out wide here with the running back. And it's going to be a screen pass, and it was overthrown there. Santa Paula are able to get the stop, and they will get the ball back at the 50-yard line. So that's the second time we see teams go for it on 4th down, and they failed. First it was Santa Paula, and now here it was Nordhoff. Let's see what Santa Paula are able to do here. It is going to be Bryce Zavala again at quarterback. So here's Zavala. We haven't seen too much from this offense. It seems like Nordhoff's defense is overloaded right there in the box, which is why whenever they run, as we see there's no running lanes. And they want that because they know that Bryce Zavala is going to have to throw the ball, and he struggled so far, completing just 1 pass in 5 attempts. Also with the interception there. So it's a 2nd and 13, I believe. Yeah, it's a 2nd and 13. So there is Zavala again on this 2nd and 13. And they're going to give it to Richard Vega. And he's going to... Very good tackle right there by number 13, Sol McGarry. Able to stop Vega, as it seemed like he had already cut in and was going to get a good number of yards there. But that tackle saved him. And it's going to be a 3rd and 11. Once again, Bryce Zavala is going to have to throw here. And they might just want around 7 or 8 yards. Even if it's a 4th and 2, 4th and 3, it is much better. And they'll probably still go for it, as there's 50 seconds left in this first quarter. So there is Zavala, and that's what we were talking about. And there was a flag. That was a late flag. We'll see what this is. It might have been on the offense. Yeah, it was actually a pass interference call. So that's a big penalty there. And they'll be going all the way back as we see Santa Paula's players. Just going back. And it might be... So it seems like when they caught it, he had pushed off before. And it's going to be 3rd and 11 here. Where the refs are still seeing where they're going to spot the foul, the ball. So what we do know, though, is that Santa Paula lost. Well, they didn't lose. Actually, that's where they were before. So it's just going to be, they're going to repeat the down. No, now they're going back. There's the chain gang running there, as they are now at the 34-yard line. And that might be, it's going to be a 3rd and 17, I believe. So here it is. There's Zavala. And he's going to throw it into double coverage. And it was incomplete. So now I think there's no way that they're not going to punt as it says in the scoreboard. It is a 4th and 26. So they're going to be punting here. Yeah, we see how all the yards they have to get in order to convert this. So here's the 4th down. As there's the punter. I'm not able to see what number he is, but if it's the same as a kicker, it is Jose Magana. And the punt is blocked. So there's a ball, and Nordhoff recovers it. A costly error right there. And they'll be now at the 14-yard line. seemed like the Nordhoff player couldn't track the ball, because if he would have tracked it before, he would have been gone. Easy 6 points, as there was no one close to him. Seemed like he just couldn't get the ball. So there's 31 seconds left in this first quarter, and so far we've seen everything. We've seen interceptions, we've seen failed 4th down conversions. Now we see a blocked punt. What a start. And it's just the first quarter. See what happens here on this handoff. There's a run, and they still can't bring him down once again. It is now a second and round 2. Great run once again by James Arellanes. Obviously not as good as his first run when he went for almost 80 yards, but that was still impressive because it seemed like he was going to get stopped before he even reached the line of scrimmage. So here's Bautista again. We haven't really seen him throw. It's been all handoffs, and the ref stopped the play, so it might have been going to be a timeout. No, the clock actually expired. It is the end of the first quarter. Interesting first quarter, to say the least. We've seen plenty of turnovers already, and we'll see what happens here for the last 3. We'd like to thank our back now for the start of the second quarter, and it seemed like they already ran a play and they lost yards there. And it is 3rd and 10. After it was a 2nd and 8, they lost 2. So here they come. Once again, Carlos Bautista. So here's the run, and he once again finds a hole. Good tackle there by number 11, Richard Vega. They did get a couple of yards, though. It'll be around the 8-yard line. It's going to be a 4th and 4 here. 4th and 5, correction. And are they going to go for it? It seems like they are. So far, 2 4th down tries, and 0 have been successful. Let's see what they're able to convert here. So here comes another run, and a great stop there by Santa Paula. Once again, the pocket collapsed there. Great job right there by number 40, which is the leading tackler there, which is Brandon Ramirez, a junior. Very good job right there, and Santa Paula will get the ball back. Unfortunately, though, the defense, even though the defense has been very good, this offense is struggling. There is absolutely no passing game. The running game has worked sometimes, but now Nordhoff know what they're doing, and they're sending everyone into the center there. So there's no running lanes anymore. As we see there, everyone's blitzing or containing. We see Zavala, but everyone's ready. No, and he's still going to get good amount of yards. So good job by him getting around 5 yards, but you could see right there was absolutely no surprise that they ran it there. So it is a 2nd and 3 here. I see the cheerleaders there. I believe there's a lot of Santa Paula alumni that were actually Cardinals before. Those in black are all graduates of Santa Paula High School that were once on the cheer team. So here's another run. Able to break some tackles. Very good run right there. It looked like he wasn't going to get anything there. It is once again Richard Vega. And we saw this last game in which they were starting to use him as a running back, and it was working. And you see that they still want to keep doing that. As you see also the band there. As you've heard, you could hear them, and they've been amazing. So for those who are just like me, dying to know what's going on with the Dodgers, they are still losing 2-0, and they haven't gotten a hit since the 1st inning. But there's still plenty of time. They're in the 4th inning. And we see a run there, and it's going to be around 3 to 4 yards. I believe it might have been Vega again. Yeah, it was Richard Vega. Yeah, they're top of the 4th. There's actually someone on base. I'm not sure who it is right now. No, they had someone on base, not anymore. So here we go again. You're going to pitch it to Vega. And you're going to get some yards. Good tackle by number 23 there. That is Zach Sheets, a senior. It's going to be a 3rd and 2. So no matter what, I think we all know a run is coming. It's either going to be Bryce Zavala or it's going to be Vega. One of those two. But a run is definitely coming here. So here's Zavala. No, it's not going to be Vega. There's another running back in. They are going to give it to him. And he's going to be short. No. By the way the referee's standing, it might have been a 1st down. And yes, they are able to move the chains there. Great job by them. And there's 7 minutes and 40 seconds left in this 2nd quarter. Santa Paula did a very good job of converting there. They got a fresh new 4 downs. So here it is, another run. This time they're stopped right at the line of scrimmage before he even gets to the line of scrimmage, actually. It is number 3, Isaiah Escamilla, a senior. And it is going to be a 2nd and 11 there. So Santa Paula, we do know they have tons of running backs. There's John Tejas, who I believe he is unavailable for this game. We also remember number 29, Jordan Urrutia. Number 25, Daniel Sapien. But they're using the receivers. We've seen Richard Vega and Isaiah Escamilla both being the leading running backs. We see Zavala looking downfield, and there's 3 people there, and he is going to get sacked. That's the 1st sack of the game. That is number 13, I believe, from Nordhoff, Sol McGarry. No, that was 23. Zach Sheets once again. So it's going to be now a 3rd and around 3rd and 19 so I believe there is going to be a pass here. And I doubt they go for it. If it's a 3rd and 9, they're probably going to have to go all the way. They're going to go a little short to number 8. That is Joey Frutos. And it is going to be, like we said, a 4th and 8. Let's see if they end up going for it. Yeah, they are. They're going to go for it. It's going to be good field position for Nordhoff if they don't convert this. And once again, fourth down conversion tries. 0 have been successful. This is going to be the 4th try. So here's the snap. It's going to be a quick route, and it's going to be intercepted. That was number 22, Jonathan Carrera. He beats the receiver there. That was, I'm not sure if you guys watched the Cowboy game on Sunday, but that was a Trayvon Diggs-esque interception. Great play right there by him. And once again, Nordhoff's going to get the ball back. Incredible defensive game from both teams. Even though Nordhoff have caused a lot more turnovers, Santa Paula have gotten turnover on downs around 3 times. So here is, might have been number 7 there, James Arellanes at quarterback. No, he's just to the side of the quarterback from Bautista. There's going to be a sack. No, they're going to pitch it. And it's just going to be an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 there. It seemed like there could have been a sack there. Unfortunately, aren't able to get to the quarterback. It is 2nd and 10 again with 4 minutes and 59 seconds left in this 2nd quarter. So they're on Santa Paula's side of the field, though. Here's the snap. And the quarterback goes, and he's still going. He's going to get the 1st down. No, not quite. Yeah, he's going to be a little short. A gain of around 10, actually, because it's going to be 3rd and around inches. No, it's going to be a full yard. So it's a gain of around 9 there. 3rd and 1 here. We've seen Santa Paula stop them in these situations. They're going to have to do it again here to get the ball back. So it's probably going to be another run play, yes. And another stop from Santa Paula. Great play right there. That was number 40 once again. Brandon Ramirez for the 2nd time with a tackle for loss. And they're going to go for it once again. Nordhoff are 0 for 2 in these situations. Santa Paula hoping to make it 0 for 3. So here it is. It's going to be a pass. And there's pressure. But they're not able to get to the quarterback. And there's a tight end wide open. And he's still going. And he's going to go all the way to the touchdown. So Nordhoff out of nowhere. Great vision from Carlos Bautista. Everyone was focused on getting to the quarterback. They left him wide open. That was number 23, I believe. Once again, Zach Sheets making plays on the offensive side as well. But very good job. That was mostly Bautista there. He kept his eyes looking at his receivers, even though there was pressure. And good awareness also from number tight end, from the tight end. Able to get open. And we see a 2-point conversion here, and he's going to get to the outside. He's going to get there. So they do convert, and the score is 14-0. So we'll be back for the kickoff. The score is 14-0. So here we go now. As Bryce Zavala is going to throw it again. It's going to be a quick pass to Joey Frutos. And he's going to get to the 40-yard line. It's going to be a second and 6 here. Second and 7. Was a gain of 3. Second reception by Joey Frutos, as he dropped one before in the first drive of the game for Santa Paula, I believe. So here's the snap. Oh, gonna be another run for Escamilla. And he's gonna barely get to the line of scrimmage. Might have got in the yard. But once again, great job by the defense. No, he got a couple of yards. It didn't seem like he did. The referee says he got around 3 yards there. Seems like it's a 3rd and 4. So in this situation, they can still run it, even though the runs haven't worked too much. But it's 3rd and short. Maybe get around 2. No, they're gonna pass. It's gonna be a incomplete. It was Joey Frutos that was targeted there, and it's going to be once again a 4th and 4. So they're at the 43-yard line. 4th and 4, and they are going to go for it. See. Could be a pass or a run here. It's not too far. No, it's actually going to be a punt. So they're punting here on a 4th and 4. Nordhoff's going to get the ball back. Let's hope they don't block it again. No, they don't. Going to go to the 40-yard line. That ball might have been touched by Nordhoff, and it was touched, and Santa Paula recovered. Great awareness there. That was number 14. Believe that's, yeah, Justin Samudio. What a play right there. So, yeah, it is Santa Paula's ball, because in these kickoffs, if someone touches it, the ball is live. It could go to anyone. Basically a fumble is what it is. Crazy play, and that's a momentum booster. Santa Paula are now at the 27-yard line. They haven't been in this situation since the first quarter. And it's going to be a timeout from Santa Paula. They're going to think this through, and we'll be back after this timeout. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Domino's and MJP. So here we go, and it's going to be a pass here. And it's going to be incomplete as we're back. It was a 2nd and 10. I believe it's now 3rd down. Yeah, it is. No, it is 2nd down. Yeah, because they hadn't ran a play. So, yeah, it's 2nd and 10 after that incomplete pass. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's 3 completed passes from Bryce Zavala. But there's going to be another one. No, it was almost to the number 25. That's Pablo Diaz there. not able to catch it, as that could have been big. It would have been the third interception for Nordhoff. And here is finally Marcus Castaneda coming into the game. This is the first time Bryce isn't going to get benched, as he can play anywhere. He has played as a inside tight end. He's played as a fullback. So Marcus Castaneda is under center now. It is a 3rd and 10. It's going to be his first throw. If it's a throw, yes, it is. And number 8's wide open, and he drops it. Joey Frutos. Unbelievable. He got open. He did the hard part and unfortunately dropped it there. It is going to be a 4th down. And you're going all the way back. I'm not sure if there might have been a flag on the play. But that was unbelievable there. Marcus Castaneda. Yeah, there was a flag. We see the flag in the referee's hand. Everyone's going back. And yeah, it's going to be a 3rd and 20. 3rd and 21. No, around 3rd and 20. That's 3rd and 15, correction. So here comes Castaneda again. There's 5 out wide. Here's a throw. He's wide open there. And that was a big hit right there. So Isaiah Escamilla got open. No, Richard Vega, correction. He got all the way to the 27-yard line there. It's going to be a 4th and 10. And they are going to go for it. But we have seen a more dynamic offense now with Castaneda under center. His passes have been very good. He could be 2 for 2. Unfortunately, the drop, it wouldn't have counted, though, as there was a flag on the play. And Marcus Castaneda is going to run. He's going to have a chance. And there's a flag there. Might have been a face mask, because that was pretty late. For right now, it's going to be another failed conversion. It's going to be a holding call on offense. The penalty was declined. And that's another 4th down conversion that was unsuccessful. Nordhoff will get the ball. That's honestly, you can't blame Marcus on that play. He ran out of time. He was about to get a sack, so he just ran. There was no one open, so he just saw if there was anything there. Wouldn't have counted, though, as there was another holding call. Fortunately, the penalties have hurt Santa Paula so far. They've had a number of penalties. I don't think that Nordhoff even has one. So here's a throw, and that is number 7 there. Not able to bring it down. James Arellanes, correction. So here's a 2nd and 10 with 1 minute and 19 seconds left in this second quarter. Also like to remind you guys that the band will be playing in halftime. You guys will be able to hear it here live. As here is the run. And he's still not coming down once again. And there's a flag on the play, but he's still running. He's at the 40. He's going to get to the 30, and they finally bring him down. James Arellanes, what a runner. They can't bring him down. The probably won't count, as there was a flag on the play, unless it was on the defense. But everyone's coming back, so yeah, it's going to be a flag on the offense. But no matter, you can't discredit number 7, James Arellanes. That's the 2nd time, actually 3rd time, when it looks like he might get 3 or 4 yards, and all of a sudden he just breaks tackle after tackle after tackle, and he goes for around 40 or 50 yards there. What a play, even though it didn't count. So here's 2nd and 10. Second and 9, correction. Seemed like the flag was wild when James got around the 30. That's when I saw he was about to throw the flag. We see that's number 6, Eli Dvorak. And they'll lose yards there. It might have been a loss of, yeah, it's a loss of 1 with 50 seconds left. It's a 3rd and 10 here. They're gonna run just one more play. Here's Bautista. They're gonna run, actually. Yeah, they are gonna run, and he gets stopped. No, he's still going. They're just pushing him. We see there, number 77 was carrying him. And they got solid yards because of that. It's gonna be a 4th and 6 there. And it's going to be a timeout from Santa Paula. Great job from them, as they're still going to have 20 seconds left. And if Nordhoff, they go for it, which I doubt, then and they don't get it, Santa Paula's going to be at the 25-yard line. So they're definitely going to have a chance. So we'll see what Nordhoff does here. We'll be back after this timeout. So we're back, and yeah, they did punt. There was no way they didn't. As there's Vega. I keep getting confused on those two. They're going to be at the 50-yard line. Let's see if Coach Mike Montoya is just going to want to run the ball and let time run out, or they're going to go take a shot here. They have 1 timeout left, so they might try to go for now 20 yards and call a timeout and go for another one, as Nordhoff's going to call a timeout here. So once again, we'll take a break. I'll be back for the final 10 seconds of this 2nd quarter. So we're back for the final 10 seconds. Castaneda's going to throw here and wasn't able to control the snap, and they're going to sack him at the 20 by number 28. That's Dylan Stone. So he's going to sack him, and that will take us to the halftime. As we'd like to remind you guys that there's going to be a halftime show. We're going to have the band here, so we hope you enjoy the show. Let's review this first half. It's been a rough one for Santa Paula. They've had so many turnovers, whether it's fumbles. No, not fumble. Whether it's interceptions, whether it was a blocked punt, 4th down conversions that were unsuccessful. They've struggled, but on defense they have not been bad. It was just one blown play which caused the 14-0. But overall, they've been very good. They've stopped the fourth down conversions plenty of times. As we'll be back now. We hope you enjoy this show. But not before thanking our sponsors, Domino's and MJP.
It just keeps going in circles. There you go. Isn't that fun? No. What's going on? Holy smokes. I know. So we had it upstairs. Control it, the press box. But Michael didn't plug it in, so the battery started going out. We're getting good on that. We'll be back. Now what's wrong?
Hey, when you went to running back and you were running those 40 beats, you hit it right where
So we are back for the start of this third quarter. The score is 14-0. Nordhoff leading. It's been a tough game for Santa Paula as they haven't gotten anything going on offense. They've struggled moving the football. They've ran some, but then they've also thrown some interceptions. Their defense hasn't been bad. They've gotten a good amount of stops, but just the amount of times that Nordhoff has had the ball, it is just impossible to always stop them. So here we go now with Santa Paula is going to start this third quarter with the ball after Nordhoff received the ball first. So the referees are ready. Santa Paula's ready. Nordhoff's ready. And here we go for the start of this third quarter. Santa Paula definitely hoping for some improvement. And we will see if they actually do improve in this first drive, as we don't see the quarterback yet. We see Castaneda there. So yeah, it's going to be Bryce Zavala going to start off once again at quarterback. We saw him have a decent game running. Fortunately, passing the ball, he's already thrown 2 interceptions. But he has a chance to redeem himself here. Here's 1st and 10 for the first play of this third quarter. It's going to be a run. Bryce is going to have it, and he's going to get stopped at around the 30-yard line. So it's going to be a gain of around 10 here. And they're going to move the chains already. Good start to this second half. It's going to be still Bryce at quarterback. There is, we see Samudio and Richard Vega. And it's going to be a run again. And he has some room here. And he gets tackled around the 35-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 5. So it is going to be once again. That might have been a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 here. All run so far in this third quarter. But they're definitely working much better than they were in the second quarter, which that was the quarter where they didn't get anything going. So here's once again, it's going to be a run. There's Escamilla, and he's going to get once again around 3 yards. Yeah, around 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 2 here, which obviously opens up the opportunity as they could still run the ball here. As they haven't really stopped him yet this drive. So yeah, there's probably going to be a run. We'll see how many people Nordhoff send. This might be a blitz here. Yeah, we already see the linebackers, and the linebackers are coming. It's going to be once again a QB power is going to find a hole, and he's going to get it. He's going to get stopped at the 45-yard line. Great run for a gain of 6 by Bryce Zavala. And they're going to move the chains for another first down. Great play right there. Those are, you usually see that in the Baltimore Ravens playbook there. Honestly, this Santa Paula team does look like the Baltimore Ravens, in which they run the ball. They have designed runs for the quarterback. They have designed runs for the running backs. As there's another run, and they're going to get stopped just before the 50-yard line. They're going to be on their side of the field, just barely though. It's going to be a 2nd and 7 here. And they are going to give them, they're going to be right in the middle of the field. 2nd and 6 on the 50-yard line. And seemed like they were discussing something there. The Cardinals offense. All runs so far, and they've all worked. We saw a jump there. It's going to be a flag. It might be a false start. No, it's going to be a neutral zone infraction by the defense, correction. It's going to be another 5 yards, so it's not quite going to be a first down. It's going to be around a 3rd and 1 here. That definitely, 2nd and 1, correction. That definitely does help Santa Paula's offense, though. They're going to be right there, which is going to be mean. Another run is going to be Bryce Zavala again, and he's comfortably, well, not comfortably because he's getting tackled, but he got the first down. Yeah, and they're going to be at the 40-yard line. So far, they are taking a good amount of time off the clock, which when you're down doesn't really help, but they definitely do have to feel much more confident as they're moving the ball a lot more productively than what they did in the first half. As we see, though, the defense is just right there, and they're going to stop them, but not before getting around 2 yards. Yeah, it is going to be a 2nd and 8 here at the 38-yard line. See if they still go for the run or if they're finally going to attempt a pass, as they hadn't really gotten stopped on the runs. And now here they come again. It's going to be a run, and once again, they're only going to get a gain of around 3 there. They're going to get stopped at the 36-yard line. Once again, 3rd and 6. Surprised to not see maybe Marcus Castaneda coming into the game in this situation, as he's the better thrower. So here he goes. Crucial 3rd down here, and he's going to get to the outside. There's going to be a flag on the play, as he might have been a little short, but it's going to be a holding call once again on the offense, and they're going to go back another 10 yards. So after it seemed like Santa Paula was finally starting to improve on their running game, there is going to be a penalty. And they're going to go all the way to the 42-yard line. So it's going to be a 3rd and 12 now, and they're definitely going to have to pass the ball, and there is Castaneda. So here is Marcus Castaneda, the quarterback, who we haven't seen too much yet. He's brought in this crucial play right here. And he's going to give it to Vega. And he's going to get some solid yards all the way to the 32-yard line. Great pass there. And he might, there for sure, short. And it's going to be a 4th and around 4 there. And they're probably going to go for it. Yes, we see Castaneda there. Yeah, so they're going for it. Crucial 4th down here. They haven't converted yet on a 4th down. See if they get their first here. There's Castaneda. It's a quick pass to Zavala, and he's going to get the first down. Great play right there. Just moving the chains. And it's another first down. Going to be at the 28-yard line. But this is what Cardinals offense is. They want to get that defense tired. They want to just run the ball until they can't no more. Until they reach the end zone. Or just tire this defense out. They know sooner or later this defense is going to break down. And there's going to start to be find holes, whether it's on the passing game or still on the run game. And we see another run. And he gets brought down all the way to like around the 35-yard line. They're obviously going to get forward progress though. So he's going to get stopped around the 26-yard line. It's going to be a gain of around 3 there. 2nd and 7. And Zavala's still out there at quarterback, so it's probably going to be another run. Oh, it's actually might be a 2nd and around 8. By the way, this is going to be a timeout. So before they run this play, they're going to think this through. We'll be back, but not before thanking our sponsors, Domino's Pizza and MJP. So we're back now for the start of this, we're back from the timeout, correction. As here is, Escamilla is going to get some yards here, and he's going to get stopped at the 21-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 2 here. Very good play right there. Able to get some yards and make this 3rd down a lot more easier to convert. And for those who are still worried about the Dodger game, just like me, Giants are winning 2-0. So there hasn't been any run since the bottom of the 1st inning, in which Buster Posey hit a 2-run bomb off of Walker Buehler. As here's a run, and he's going to get the 1st down, I believe. Yeah, they're going to give him the 1st down. Oh, great run. And that's been their offense, and it's worked. Been very good so far. And they're at the 18-yard line. So, yeah, as I was saying, it's the middle of the 7th inning. The score is 2-0. San Francisco Giants pitcher Logan Webb pitching amazing. 7 innings of no-run ball, only allowing 4 hits and 10 strikeouts. And that might have been a false start or an encroachment. It's going to be a neutral zone infraction. So they give Santa Paula 5 yards there. They're going to get closer. It's going to be a 1st and 5 at around the 13-yard line. Santa Paula will definitely take that. They're only 13 yards away from getting their first points and making this just a 1-possession game. They are taking almost all the time off this 3rd quarter, as there is Escamilla, and he's going to get stopped. That's the first time this drive where we've seen maybe a tackle for a loss, or it might have just been no gain there. Yeah, there was no gain on that play. There's still going to be, it's going to be now a 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line. But a reminder that Santa Paula's score here, they're just going to be 1 possession off. And Santa Paula's defense has not played bad. Fortunately, they allowed 2 scores, but that was off some, I don't want to say lucky plays, but they were tough plays. As we see right there, I'm not sure who that was, but he got in for a touchdown. That's Santa Paula's first points of the game. And this game got a lot more interesting. That might have been number 11. Not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure who got it. But it was a great play right there. He caught it around the 4-yard line and was able to get to the end zone. If they score this, it's going to be a 7-point lead. They're going to make this a 1-possession game. Nordhoff still leading. As here is the kick, and it's good. But what a drive right there by Santa Paula. That is what they needed. It took them around 10 minutes, a little shorter than 10 minutes, around 9 minutes, to get all the way to the other side of the field. But they'll take it because it worked. They ran the ball. They just were a physical team. They would get 5 yards on one, maybe 2 or 3 yards on the other, just always converting. It was an impressive drive. Bryce Zavala then, after he had to have his best game throwing the football, he threw a very good pass right there. The wide receiver able to break one tackle, I believe, and able to score. 14-7, and this game got a lot more interesting. As now, Santa Paula, all they need to do is just get a stop. So here comes the kick by number 24 from Santa Paula, Jose Magana. And that kick is going to go to the 30-yard line, and they're just going to take a knee. So we'll be back for the start of Nordhoff's possession here. So here we go, we're back, and Santa Paula start very impressive stop right there, as he might have gotten they got 1 yard. It's a 2nd and 9 here. With 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this third quarter. We know that Nordhoff's offense also is based on the run. They're going to try to run as much as they can. And there's once again, we've seen this guy just able to break so many tackles. They're able to stop him there. But James Arellanes, once again, it seemed like they were going to stop him at the line of scrimmage, and he just casually breaks tackles and got around 6 or 7 yards there. Very impressive. He's been, as of right now, he probably is the player of the game. Although there's still plenty of football left. And here is a 3rd and 2. So we'll see it's going to be a pass here. They're going to go quickly. That was overthrown, and there's a flag on the play. But it seemed like the safety, it might have been Vega there. It looked like it could have been intercepted for a moment. He tracked it a little too late. But we'll see who the flag is on. The flag is actually on the offense. So they'll go back. Or they might have actually declined it so they could get the 4th down. No, they are going back. We see the referee with the ball in his hand. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. And it's going to stay a third down now. It's going to be a 3rd and 7. So it's going to be a lot more challenging to convert this for Nordhoff. You're going to have to throw it again. Now here's the throw, and he's wide open. There's a receiver, and he's still going. Seems like no one's going to catch him. Touchdown, Nordhoff. Oh, great play right there, but it seemed like Santa Paula, maybe a miscommunication there, because he was wide open. There was no safety there to make the tackle also. Very good play. That was number 7 once again. We were just talking about him. James Arellanes with another amazing play. And the score is now 20-7. After Santa Paula took around 9 minutes with their drive, Nordhoff took only 1 minute off the clock. and they scored a touchdown. And here's the kick, and that one is good. So score is 21-7 after that. I believe that was around 50 yards by James Arellanes. So a score update now on the Dodger game. Chris Bryant from the San Francisco Giants hit a solo home run. The score is 3-0 as Walker Buehler came out of the game for Brusdar Graterol after that. So I don't want to say it's over, but looking like game one might go to San Francisco. In the other games, the Red Sox beat the Rays 14-6. The Astros beat the White Sox 9-6. And the Brewers beat the Braves 1-0. We see Santa Paula, very good kick return. That was Justin Zamudio, gets all the way to the 45-yard line. So good field position to start here. And Santa Paula are definitely going to want to keep doing what they did in their first drive of this third quarter, but they might want to go a little quicker now because they're down by 2 scores, and last time it took them 10 minutes. But let's see. Bryce Zavala's going to hand it off again. That is Isaiah Scamilla. Gets all the way to the 50-yard line. So that's a gain of 5 there. 2nd and 5. That's exactly what they did last drive. Just first down, they run, get around 4 to 5 yards, which makes 2nd and 3rd down a lot more easier to convert. So here is the 2nd down with 35 seconds left in this third quarter. Here's Zavala, breaks 2 tackles there, and he might have gotten the, no, he's short of the first down. It's going to be a 3rd and 1. Impressive, though, by him, as it seemed like he was not even going to get a gain of yards there. It looked like he was going to lose yards. Able to break 2 tackles and make this a 3rd and 1. There's 8 seconds left in this third quarter. Let's see if they're able to get it, if they're able to run the ball before. No, time is going to expire. No, they're going to let him run it. So here is Zavala, and he's going to get it comfortably. That's once again, not comfortably. Took a big hit there. But they get a first down. And that is now the end. Yeah, that is the end of the third quarter. Stay tuned, though, because this game, even though it's a 2-score game, Santa Paula could score here and make this a lot closer. So we'll be back for the start of the final quarter. So here we go now for the start of this fourth quarter. The score is 21-7 with Nordhoff leading. But Santa Paula are on Nordhoff's side of the field. As here's Zavala. He might get sacked here, and he is going to take. No, he managed to throw it there. Very risky, though, because number 7, once again, James Arellanes was right there. He almost landed right on his lat. But fortunately for Santa Paula, it didn't. And they still have it. It's going to be a 2nd and 10. So not the best way to start this for this last quarter. But he does have a chance to redeem himself here, Zavala. As they're just going to run it. It is Zavala. This time there was no surprise on that read option. And he's going to get around 2 yards there. It's going to be a 3rd and 8. And I wouldn't be surprised to see Marcus Castaneda come in this. No, he's not. Bryce Zavala is going to stay in and make the pass. I'm assuming it's going to be a pass because a 3rd and 8, it's doubtful to convert on a 3rd and 8 run play. But we'll see here. They're at the 41-yard line. 3rd and 6, 3rd and 8. And it's going to be a pitch. And seemed like the running back wasn't even ready for it. And that is a fumble. And Nordhoff recovers. So after it looked like Santa Paula were doing good on offense, they do that. It was a miscommunication there. And Nordhoff get the ball back. So here we go. We're back with Nordhoff having the ball after that turnover. And here is a run from number 6, Eli Dvordasak, for a gain of around 6 there. No, it was a gain of 3. It's going to be a 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line. So Santa Paula, if they have a chance, they need to stop Nordhoff quickly here. Maybe get a turnover. So here's going to be a run once again by Arellanes. And he hurdled a player there. What a play there. And they're going to move the chains for another 1st down. Arellanes, what a player. He's a senior. And he's been making plays. We do see a flag there, though. But he's been making plays on defense. And on offense, we've all seen what he's done. We saw he has a receiving touchdown. He has a rushing touchdown. So he's been amazing. I'm in shock with what I just saw right there. And we did see a flag, though. We'll see who it's on. This play might be coming back. That hurdle might have just been in vain. Yeah, everyone's going back. Like they're wondering who threw the flag now. So it's gonna be on the offense. It was a holding call, so they'll be going another 10 yards back. So yeah, that hurdle was in vain. And Nordhoff will have, instead of a 1st and 10, it'll be now a 1st and 18. 2nd and 18. At the 38-yard line. Yeah, it is a It's actually a 2nd and 20 at the 38-yard line. So again, the score is 21-7 with 10 minutes and 21 seconds left in this fourth quarter. And they're going to throw it here. And it's going to be caught. What a play. And who else would it be? Number 7, James Arellanes. What a game. Once again. He's having an amazing game. Just overall, we haven't seen too many passes, but the 2 times that I recall passing, for sure in the second half, the 2 passes that have been completed have been both to him and for a big gain. They were at the 38-yard line, and now they're at the 31 on the other side of the field. So here's another run, and it's going to be him again, Arellanes. This time they are able to stop him. It's a 2nd and 9 now. After this time, he wasn't able to break all these tackles. Still might be a little tired after that last play. So now he's going to come out. Number 6, who's been replacing him this whole game, Eli Dvorak, is coming in now. And it seems like he might be done for the game, actually, Arellanes, as he ran. He's no longer on the sideline. So here we go. Here's Carlos Bautista. He's going to throw again. And that ball is incomplete. Almost. Once again, Richard Vega was going to get an interception there. That would have been the 2nd of the day, as if you guys recall. There was actually 1 interception on the first drive of the game. But since then, Nordhoff have been able to limit those turnovers. As here is now 3rd and 9 after that incomplete pass. And now it's going to be a run again. And he's still fighting for a good amount of yards. He gets to the 29-yard line there. That was number 6, Eli Dvorak. Is going to be a 4th and 4 at the 25-yard line. So here's an important 4th down, and it's going to be a throw, but it's incomplete there. They try to do a trick play there. It didn't work, though, and Santa Paula will get the ball back with 8 minutes. There's still a chance. Santa Paula's defense did their job. As here is now Marcus Castaneda coming in. They know that they need passes. They can't run the ball anymore. They need to take risk on this drive and score quickly if they want a chance. That would have just ended the debate for James Arellanes. He would have had a receiving touchdown, a rushing touchdown, and even a passing touchdown. As here is Castaneda. He's going to go deep. And it's caught. What a play right there by Justin Zamudio. He caught that, and they're on the other side of the field now. They are now from the 25-yard line all the way to the 46. So that's exactly how Santa Paula wanted to start. And they're going to call a timeout by Nordhoff, I believe. They want to regroup after that play. And Santa Paula are going to think of another one. Once again, they might target the middle of the field again, as that's what worked. great play, and we'll be back after this timeout. Not before thanking our sponsors, Domino's and MJP. Here, as they are now on Nordhoff's 46-yard line. After that great catch right there by Justin Samudian, they're going to run the ball once again. That is Vega, I believe. Yeah, Richard Vega. As we see there, the band, along with the student section there. You also see the cheerleaders. Everyone's happy, even though the Cardinals aren't winning right now. They know anything could happen. And they're just happy to be here after 1 year of not being able to come to a live football game. They're just glad to have that back. As we see, that was actually an incomplete pass. And it's now a 3rd and 5 here. Important play here. They need to convert. It'll be Castaneda under center again. Bryce Zavala's going to come out for this play. With number 50, Alberto Leon taking a spot. It is a little surprising, though, because in these situations, you might just look at your reliable tight end, which is what Zavala is. So we'll see here. They're just going to run the ball. And there's Escamilla, and he gets the first down. Great play right there. Good call by Mike Montoya, Coach Mike Montoya. And they're going to get a first down, but they need to go quickly. We see them there. It is a 1st and 10. Now we see why they took out Bryce Zavala. They brought in another blocker. Number 50, Alberto Leon, is registered as a guard. And we see now Zavala gets to the 27-yard line. It is a gain of 6 there. So 2nd and 4 here once again. Trying to go quickly. Santa Paul's already at the line. 28 yards to go. 2nd and 5. Here's the quick pass once again to Samudio. Trying to go to the inside. And goes to the 22-yard line. So he's going to move the chains for another first down. So 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. They're getting closer, but there's 6 minutes and 35 seconds left in this 4th quarter. Here's Castaneda. There's another crossing route for Joey Frutos. And he's took a big hit right there. But he got out to the line of scrimmage. 6 minutes and 24 seconds left. It is going to be a 2nd and 3 here at the 15-yard line. But Marcus Castaneda having an impressive drive here. He didn't really play almost at all in the first half. Hasn't almost played at all except this drive. He's been the quarterback, and he's been great so far. As here is 2nd and 3 here. There's 3 out wide to the left, 1 to the right. And it's going to go to 16. That is Anthony Cuevas. And they're at the 11-yard line now. 2nd. No, wait. It's going to be 2nd and inches. Here's Castaneda. This is a crucial play here. Most important play of the game. And they're going to just fake the run. And unfortunately, that didn't work there. Seemed like Castaneda held on that ball too long. He waited until they baited. for the run. Not the best play right there, and it's going to be a 4th and 1, I believe, still. Yeah, it's a 4th and 1. They're so close. And they might just want to move the chain, then go for the touchdown. Because if they don't get this, the game will probably be over. So here is Castaneda. We'll see if they run it. See Alberto Leon in there. And yes, they're going to run it. Escamilla has a lane. He trucks a player, and he gets to the 10-yard line. So they convert, but they need to get – that was just one part of the plan. They definitely need to get a touchdown now. As it is now 1st and – it's still going to be 1st and 10 because they didn't quite get to the 10-yard line. Well, it looks right there. Yeah, it is 1st and goal now. They're at the 9-yard line. Here's Castaneda. He had 14 open. Zamudio gets it for the touchdown. So this game just got a lot more interesting. Score is 21-13. What a drive by Marcus Castaneda, and what a drive by Justin Zamudio. Made that impressive catch. That was the first play of the drive, I believe. And now once again, they score. It is now an 8-point game. If Jose Magana is able to make this, it'll be a 7-point game, and it is good. So with 4 minutes and 53 seconds left, Santa Paula have to stop Nordhoff here. If they stop him between maybe a minute, maybe call some timeouts, they do have a chance to win this game, or at least come back and tie it up. So we'll be back for the kickoff now, which Nordhoff will receive the ball. So here we go now for our kickoff. Nordhoff will receive the ball once again. And there is a good play. They get to the 37-yard line. So here come Nordhoff's offense. They know they just need around 4 or 5 first downs, and they'll end this game. So we'll see if they go maybe for some runs, or they're going to pass the ball. We've seen that whenever they target James Arellanes, seems like it never fails. So let's see what happens here. It's going to be interesting, though. So here is 1st and 10. Here is Carlos Bautista, who has made some throws when he has to. And here comes James Arellanes. And he once again breaks a tackle, breaks another one, and gets all the way to the 49-yard line. Once again, they can't bring him down until after he does damage. That was a gain of around 12 there. And it is another first down. They're at the 50-yard line with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. That's what I was saying. They just need a couple of first downs. They could just milk this whole clock. And yeah, pretty much I believe most of them are going to come to their star running back, James Arellanes. And there's another run. Once again, seemed like he was going to break out of that tackle, but then there was 3 other Cardinals there to make the stop. And it is now 2nd and 11. Crucial stop there with 4 minutes left. So they need to get a stop now as the clock is still going to run. We see some players on the sideline jumping. They know they have a chance. Santa Paula just need some stops here. As here's Bautista again with 2 out wide. And they're going to pass. It's going to be a quick screen. And he gets stopped at around the 46-yard line. I believe that was once again number 7. No, that wasn't. That was actually number 11, Leo Thompson, a senior. Haven't mentioned too much of him. But it is now 3rd and 7. They're at the 47-yard line. If Santa Paula stop them, they have a chance. They might call a timeout just so they can stop the clock. But if not, if Nordhoff are able to convert here, this game might be over. So here's a play. There might be a sack here. And he just threw it there. So close to being intercepted by Joey Frutos there. But that is good, though, because that actually stops the clock. So it's 2 minutes and 48 seconds still. And Santa Paula might get the ball back. It seems like they're going to punt. I'm not sure yet. Yes, it's going to be a punt. So the Santa Paula Cardinals are going to get the ball back with 2 minutes and 48 seconds left. They have plenty of time still. So here is the punt. And it's going to go all the way to the 20, the 10. And it's going to die down there. So it's going to be 10 yards. If Santa Paula want to complete the comeback, they have to go 90 yards. So it's not going to be easy. But anything is possible here. And as we said, anything is possible. The San Francisco Giants just hit another solo home run. This time Brandon Crawford. That game is 4-0 in the bottom of the 8th inning. So that game, hopefully there's a comeback in that game also. But for now, we're gonna talk about Santa Paula. They have a chance here. They need 90 yards and there's a false start. So this comeback is not going to take 90 yards. It's going to take 95 now after that false start. It's going to be a 1st and 15 now. So now, we might see Nordhoff bring some pressure to try to get a safety here. They might try to do that. Maybe get a blitz going, which can free up some receivers. We'll see what both coaches decide to do. The blitz does not come. It's a quick pass to Samudio, and he's gonna try to get to the outside, try to go to the other side, I should say, and got around 6 yards there. No, because they were at 1st and 15. So that was around 10 yards. A gain of around 10 there. And they're going quickly. They have 2 minutes and 12 seconds left. Here is Castaneda. And another quick pass, and it's dropped. It was not the best throw, but it seemed like Anthony Cuevas was going to be able to come down with it. It's going to be set 3rd and 5 now. With 2 minutes and 4 seconds left. This does stop the clock, though. But we do see that there's players that are getting open because Santa Paula, some players are going deep while the corners are staying with them, and they're letting those underneath passes be completed. Fortunately, that wasn't complete, but that wasn't because he was wide open. Fortunately, it just wasn't the best throw. So here is Castaneda again, who's played great since he's came in full time. We see a quick pass there. That was Escamilla, and he's going to get to around the 20-yard line. There is going to be a flag, though, and Nordhoff players are pointing to it might be on the offense. So if the play does stand, it's going to be a 1st and 10, but we're not sure, though. So it is going to be actually on, it's going to be on Nordhoff. So they are now at the 25-yard line. They need 75 more yards with 1 minute and 57 seconds left. Still plenty of time, as this is not what you call in the NFL the 2-minute drill, where they're going to go quickly and Seems like time's in now, but the clock still isn't running. So here's Castaneda, and he's gonna get sacked. He might break out of it. No, he isn't able to break off the second one. So Nordhoff will get a sack, and it's gonna be a second and around 10 or second around 20 there. So this just got a lot more difficult. It is now a first and 20 at the 15-yard line. And Santa Paula actually called a timeout there. So they're going to regroup, trying to maybe find a quick pass, or maybe act like they're going to go for a quick pass and go deep on this play. Because as we said, they need now 85 more yards if they want to have a chance. So sooner or later, they're going to have to throw the ball deep. Back now. Santa Paula's team is already there. They know what they're gonna run. Here's Castaneda again with Isaiah Camillas being the running back. So here it is. It's gonna be a quick pass once again. But they get out of bounds. Great job, because that stops the clock. That was Richard Vega. They gain around 11 yards. Around 10. As they're going to be at the 20 at the 25-yard line. Still going to be a 3rd and 10 now. Crucial play right here. They don't have to get all of the 10 yards here. They might just go quick, get around 7 or 8. And might have been a flag. Yeah, there was a flag. And it's going to be another false start. So they're going to go 5 yards back. So after the last play, they got 10. But now they went back 5. So 3rd and 15 now. So now they do have to go for at least 10 or 12 yards here. With still 80 yards to go with the clock saying that there's 1 minute and 29 seconds left in this game. We see 4 out wide now. A blitz might come. No, the blitz doesn't come. There's Castaneda. He's going to go deep. And there's no one there. Overthrew that pass to Richard Vega. And the game is a game-changing play here. If Santa Paula are able to convert, they're still alive. But if they're not, this game is going to be over. It's a 4th and 15. They are at the 20-yard line. See what they call here. They definitely have to go deep again. They're going to have to try another shot. Here is Castaneda. He's going to go to... There's no one there. And this game is going to end there. It is now Nordhoff's ball. It's going to be 1st and 10 by them. After Marcus threw to Richard Vega there. Around 3 players, Nordhoff players near him. And Nordhoff are going to have the ball at the 20-yard line. So there obviously still is a chance. If you never know, a turnover might happen, in which gives the ball to Santa Paula again. And Santa Paula, what's cost them a lot has been penalties. There's been so many that have been called on Santa Paula's side, whether it's been holding, whether it's been false starts. Those definitely killed them. Because it looked like they would have some solid plays, and then they would get called back for some more flags. So here it is, and they're just going to take a knee here. Coach Mike is going to call his final timeout, which is going to stop the clock with 1 minute 18 seconds. However, there's still 3 more downs. Yeah, this game's over. Once they hike the ball 2 more times, the clock is going to run out. So they're basically taking this timeout in vain. I don't want to say that, though, because you see this always. You have to fight until this game's over. But you never know. But overall, though, Santa Paula definitely have to be happy with the way they played this second half. They played great, in which they were able to move the ball pretty good, except this last drive. But like we said, they completed passes, but the penalties just killed them. Their defense played very solid. Unfortunately, they did let a play break, a very good play right there from Nordhoff, which was James Arellanes. Which brings me to the player of the game, is going to be James Arellanes. I think there's no question about it, as we're going to see another knee here. With 1 minute and 14 seconds left, the clock's just going to run. But yeah, James Arellanes, for sure the player of the game. We saw him with plenty of rushing yard. We saw an 80-yard run in which he broke around 5 or 6 tackles. Amazing there. Then 2 big plays on offense in which he had 2 receptions for almost more than 40 yards. He was basically their whole offense because there were 2 touchdowns, but it could have been 3, but he got stopped at the 1-yard line. That was the 80-yard run that he had. He got stopped at the 1-yard line, or else all the touchdowns would have been by him. As we see another knee here, and that's going to conclude this game. So we hope you enjoyed this. I'd like to invite you guys to like and subscribe, as we are going to have future games. Our next game, we're not sure if we're going to have volleyball yet, but for sure, though, we are going to have on October 22nd. Mark your calendars. Santa Paula against Fillmore. You guys definitely don't want to miss it. If you guys don't get tickets to come see it live, guys, definitely stay tuned and watch the stream. My name is Leopoldo Godino, and we are out. Also, before I leave, the Dodgers also lost. It was just confirmed right now, 4-0. So yeah, my name is Leopoldo Godino, and we are out.